What's good, everybody? Let's get into that word. Today, we're going to be in 1 Timothy 4, verses 6 through 10. So let's get into it. If you point out these things out to the brothers and sisters, you will be a good minister of Christ, nourished on the truth of the faith and of the good teachings that you have followed. Have nothing to do with godliness myths and old wives' tales. Rather, train yourself to be godly. For physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise for both the present life and for the life to come. This is trustworthy. This is a trustworthy saying that deserves full acceptance. That is why we labor and strive, because we have put our hope in the living God, who is a Savior of all people, and especially of those who believe. Now, what this is basically saying is that, what I kind of got from it, is that, like an athlete, like a famous athlete, he'll study the game, he studies, the past players, he studies, the ins and outs of everything, and he becomes really good. And the really good ones are humble. They're not boasting, they're not striving, they're not bragging, they're not doing any of that. The humble ones are learning from the past and applying that to their game in the future. And that same thing applies to us. We're in this Christian walk. We get to learn from the people of the past. You know what I'm saying? And we get to apply those things to what we're doing right now. So having faith, treating people with love, all these different things, especially what Jesus did when Jesus walked on the earth. We will never be perfect, but we could strive to do what he did, explaining the gospel to people, preaching to people, doing all those amazing things. And then again, if you examine yourself and you're like, okay, put yourself in their shoes. If they saw what you were doing, would they think that you're doing it to the best of your ability? I'm not saying that to condemn. I'm just saying that as another avenue for you can explore your Christian walk. If what you're doing right now, would the people of the past, would they look at it and be like, okay, he's spreading the gospel? Or are you not? You know what I'm saying? So just think about that. Just let that simmer. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So stay prayed up. Stay in your word. Peace.